22nd of September 2022. Hope everybody out there is having a good day today. Let me start off by saying if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We've been doing a big remodel here that's taking a lot longer than it should. You know, as you get older, things that used to take you one day to do now takes you 2 to 3 days. So everything's taking a little longer than it's supposed to. But I've been keeping up with everything that's been going on in the world. I just haven't been posting videos. One thing I want to speak about is a lot of people's been asking me about this September 24th situation, and a lot of channels are blowing up saying that's the day something's going to happen. Well, the part they leave out is it all started from a tweet that guy over in Germany was giving a speech and he misspoke. He was going to say February 24th, instead he said September 24th. What happened on February 24th? Russia invaded Ukraine. But a lot of channels just grabbed that tweet that this guy put out, you know, that was saying something like, well, they just said when it's going to happen. Number one, they're not going to tell us what day something's going to happen. They're not going to give you a time. They're not going to give you a day. I've always said if somebody was to launch a nuclear weapon at us, I highly doubt they would even tell us in time to do anything about it, which, you know, because think about it. If everybody knew the 24th was the day, what would be going on today and tomorrow? It would be mass chaos. People wouldn't be going to work. People would be buying the stores out. You would have gridlock on the interstates and on city roads and county roads and everything. People would be trying to get out of the areas to get somewhere safe. And they would be buying up everything they could get their hands on. That's one reason they're never going to tell us if something's coming. It's just going to happen, or they'll give us just a little bit of notice, like not enough time to do anything. But guys, as far as the 24th is concerned, could something happen? Yes. Is it likely to happen? I can't answer that, but I can tell you what they're talking about on a lot of these channels is the guy that gave the speech claims he misspoke, and they released his speech out a little bit after that that showed everything he was talking about. So, you know, nowadays people just catch and hear what they want to hear in a headline. You know, you got all these channels on here now that's screaming every day that, you know, this is the end of the world, this is the end of the world. I've always told you, get prepared. It does not, a SHTF event does not have to be some kind of major global emergency. It could be as simple as you get sick, you lose your job, you're in a car wreck, something happens to a child, they get sick. You never know what the SHTF event's going to be. And the best thing to do is be prepared. And if a major SHTF event happens, you don't have to run out and be in these crowds having to get stuff like water, food, protection, freedom seeds, and things like that. You should already have that stuff. You should be able to sit back like this weekend. If you honestly think that this is going to be the weekend it happens, you ought to be able to sit back and be prepared and not worried about it. Because number one, if it's something major, there's nothing you can do about it except for sit there and be prepared and deal with the consequences after it happens. That's just the way life is. We all know that. But guys, sorry we haven't had a video up in a while. We've been working. We've done a complete gut job, remodel job. You know, lumber prices, I told you in one of my last videos, lumber prices are now almost where they was pre-pandemic. Now your plumbing and electrical, they're still high. I don't see that coming down. But as far as if you've got a project you need to do that requires lumber, you know, OSB, things like that, you need to do it now while prices are pretty close to where they was. You know, especially lumber prices. But as far as do I think this weekend is going to be the end all? No, I don't. Do I think something's going to happen? Probably not. Because they're not going to give you a warning. There's not going to be somebody that slips up and says something. It's not going to happen. Anytime you hear something that comes out of the government, like the, you know, they were going to overturn Roe versus Wade, that person was told to say that. They didn't accidentally let it out. They didn't go run and tell on somebody. They were told to let that out. That's how the stuff works. But get out there, get prepped up, stay safe. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Like or dislike this video. Comment on it below. I want to know your thoughts on this. Do you think that somebody made a mistake and this is the end of the world coming the 24th? You know, let me know your thoughts on this. Comment below. Everybody that's been messaging me, thank you for messaging me. I've been trying to comment back to you. And everybody stay safe out there and get prepped up. You're not safe anywhere in America or the world anymore, as recent events have showed us. Keep your head on a swivel and always be aware of your surroundings, and hit that subscribe button.